Hi dear friends, how are you all? Welcome to YouTube channel HR Tutorials India. In this video, we'll discuss how to generate Form 15 CA. As the income tax portal has changed, there are many people who are not able to understand how to generate Form 15 CA. So in this video, I'll help you out to understand practically how to generate Form 15 CA from the new income tax portal. What is Form 15 CA? Before getting into the video, let us understand what exactly Form 15 CA is. As per the Income Tax Act 1961, there is a requirement to furnish Form 15CA and 15CB electronically. The Income Tax Department has permitted submitting for a limited period Form 15CA and 15CB manually with authorized dealer for the purpose of foreign remittance. Form 15CA is declaration by resident Indian for making payment to non-resident after deducting the tax. So, Form 15CA is document that need to be generated from income tax portal by the Indian resident for making payment to the non-resident after deducting the taxes as per the income tax rules. What is required to generate Form 15CA? So now let us see what are required to generate Form 15CA. Following are the details which are required to generate Form 15CA in the new income tax portal: PAN number, password, registered DSC User PIN, customer client invoice with name, address, bank details, etc. So these are the details which are required for generating the Form 15CA in the new income tax portal. Now let us see practically how to generate Form 15CA from the new income tax portal. First, we need to open the Google search engine, then type www.incometax.gov.in, and after that you will be popped up with the old income tax website, but after clicking it, it will be directed to the new income tax portal. So now we have directed to the incometax.gov.in portal. Now we need to click on login. Enter the user ID. Here we need to enter the user ID, which is nothing but the PAN of the employer. Then click on continue. Now we have came to the secured access message. We need to select the option please confirm the secured access message, then enter the password, then click on continue. Now we have entered the new income tax web portal. Welcome to e-filing portal, company name. Here we need to click on e-file option and come to income tax forms, and under income tax forms click on file income tax forms. As it's a new website, it will take time for loading. After clicking on the file income tax forms, it will be generated to information for payment to non-resident Form 15CA. Click on let's get started. Information for payment non-resident Form 15CA. Please select the applicable part. There are 4 parts: Part A, Part B, Part C and Part D, and each part has their own terms. Part A says that does not exceed 5 lakhs during the financial year. Part B says exceeds 5 lakhs during the financial year. Part C says exceeds 5 lakhs during the financial year and Form 15CB is required from the accountant. Part C says to be filled if the remittance is not charging a tax under the provisions of the Income Tax Act 1961. So here I would like to select the option Part D because the remittance is not chargeable for tax under the provisions of Income Tax Act 1961. Then click on proceed. Part D. Please provide details for each section. So these are 1, 2, 3, 4 sections which we need to provide the details, then proceed. So first it is showing as completed because I have already filled few details. So let us check what other details are to be provided. Click on remitter sender details. Here it shows the details of the employer, resident status of the remitter. It is domestic. Then click on save button. The first option is completed. Then comes remittance recipient details. So we need to enter the details of the remittance recipient. After clicking here, you will be popped out with remittance recipient details. There are fields which need to be filled. Name of the recipient of the remittance. You should be ready with the invoice which has been issued by the recipient. Save the remittance as. For future purpose, you can just name the recipient. Then PAN number if applicable. Country. Address. If it is an international, if you don't know the PAN code, you can just enter as 999999. Leave it is blank because it is not mandatory. Then post office, then area or locality, then district, then state. Email of the recipient of remittance, phone number of the recipient of remittance. It is not mandatory, so you can just skip it. Then click on save button. This second section is completed. Now let us move on to remittance fund transfer details. Here we need to enter the details of the bank of the remittance recipient. Country to which the remittance is made. Currency. Country of which the recipient of remittance is resident if available. Amount payable in foreign currency. in Indian INR, in Indian rupees. So we need to convert the foreign currency into Indian rupees approximate amount. Bank details, IFSC code. After entering the IFSC code, name of the bank and the branch automatically takes it. Then we need to enter the BSR code of the branch, which is of 7 digits, which you will be getting from your bank branch. Name of the authorized dealer. Here it is same bank, branch and address of the authorized dealer. Proposed date of remittance. We need to select the date on which you are going to remittance. Nature of remittance. Here there are many options. Depending upon the nature of remittance, you can select the nature of remittance. Please furnish the relevant purpose code as per RBI. Subcode. Now I have entered all the details. Now I need to certify that above all details are correct. Then click on save button. Now I have completed the third section. Now let's move on to the fourth section, that is verification. I need to fill the vacant field. Then click on save button. Now I have successfully completed all the 4 sections. Then finally we can click on preview button to check whether all the details provided are correct, and then we can submit it. Preview form 15CA. So these are details which we have provided, wherein we can check all the details whether it's correct or wrong. Once everything is checked, and if you feel that everything is correct, and drag till the bottom, then click on proceed to e-verify. Confirmation. Are you sure you want to proceed to e-verify? Yes. E-verify. All the details are provided. Do you want to e-verify? You need to select the option I would like to verify using DSC digital signature certificate. For this, you need to put your DSC into the USB port of your PC or laptop. I have already put my DSC into my laptop. Then click on continue. Verify with digital signature certificate DSC. I have downloaded and installed EM Signer utility. For this, we need to first download and install the EM Signer utility. You can find 2 options. Click here to download EM Signer utility. Click here for instructions on installing EM Signer utility. If you want to know the instructions, you can click on this link and understand the instructions. And if you want to download, you can click here to download the EM Signer utility. I'll click on EM Signer utility download button. After clicking on the download EM Signer utility, EM bridge is downloaded. Then we need to extract it. After extracting, you can find EM Sign bridge. Now we need to click on run as administrator. Yes. You want to create a shortcut? Yes. Install. Next. Finish. Now we have created a shortcut on our desktop, EM bridge. Here on the desktop you can see EM bridge. Now click on run as administrator. Here you can see it's asking for update. So click on update. Download and install. Next. Install. Next. Finish. Now double click on the EM bridge. Here you can see that service status running. Refresh it. Now come back to your income tax web portal. Now we have downloaded and installed EM Signer utility. Select the option, then click on continue. Now it will take you to data sign. Here we need to select the provider. After selecting the provider, then you need to select the certificate. Trust key is the certificate, so I have selected the certificate, then click on provider password. So this is the user PIN which has been given along with the DSC, that is digital signature certificate. So we need to enter the user PIN or the password of the DSC, then click on sign. After clicking on the sign button, we have successfully e-signed with the digital signature certificate. Now it is asking for confirmation. Are you sure you want to submit the form 15CA? As you have filled all the details of the form 15CA, we need to click on yes for the confirmation to submit the form 15CA. As I already mentioned that the income tax portal is a new website, it will take a longer time to load and generate the form 15CA. So please have patience and wait till it gets executed. So finally, submitted successfully. Transaction ID is so and so and acknowledgement is so and so. An email confirming successful submission of your form has been sent to the so and so mail ID. And you can log into the mail ID which has been registered with the income tax portal, and you can download the form 15CA. So dear friends, hope you understood how to generate form 15CA from the new income tax web portal. If you have any questions or queries related to this video, please do comment in the comment section. I'll be happy enough to answer all your queries. And if you like this video, please do subscribe and share among your friends. Thank you very much for watching this video. Have a nice day.